previously on this game that I'm playing.
Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I.
Alright, look at this now. The whole feline fit. Can't really say it's better than my edit fit, but it's not too bad on me, man. Get my race on, bro. Here we go, Dustin. Off the rippy. That brother lagging behind. Alright, welcome back to some more Witcher. Hopefully everything's fine with the audio. I did test it before, and everything seemed to be working well, so hopefully there's no screw-ups on that front, and we shall continue with this quest. So we gotta go meet Von Gratz. Hello, Von Gratz.
Well then, ready for a stroll through the sewers?
I am.
Ready and intrigued. You lead.
I'm no stranger to this kind of stuff. I've been in the sewers a couple times.
Practice in the sewers.
Hold on.
What's that about?
Look at this loot. Why is my controller keep...
Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. Hear that?
Been
I
hearing it
did.
for a while. Draw your weapon.
Draw the weapon. Let me get this loot though first. Oh my god. Oh, he's just running straight in there. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Burn him. Slice him. Look at this guy. Sliced him in half. Yeah, this sword is it, man. Really? I haven't seen one of you in a while. Freaking hag. Burn. Put down that crap. Oh yeah, you smart with it. Get the bolts on them. What kind of bolts we have? I don't know what each of these do. Maybe not waste them. Take care of you. More drowners. There's a lot of drowners down here in the sewers, which makes kinda sense, but there's like no water. So where you guys drowning? The ground, bruh?
Kill one, another takes its place.
My controller keeps dying, and it is at full battery. Or it doesn't keep dying, it keeps disconnecting. I don't know why, but it's always one problem after the other, like these guys are saying. Like, it's ridiculous.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal. But it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrenz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion
almost
can
fell.
be of help on that count.
Boy got a big crossbow, huh? Okay.
Take the ladder.
I would if it would work. I'm pressing A. I gotta wait for you, I guess.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Dwarven woodcarver. That's all nice and all, but just wait 1 second. Do I got loot? Okay, I can't go through that door. I can't go through here though. What do you got in here?
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent.
First
I
try?
trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Head,
Let's look at his head.
shoulders, knees,
Hair
and
smells
toes.
like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything that his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine the eye sockets, look in his mouth, his larynx has been cut. Okay, there's a lot of examination going
Let's
on.
examine the mouth. Burns. Blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Eye socket.
Those burn marks I see in
This controller disconnect is going to be persistent throughout this gameplay, so I'm going to try to cut as much of it out as possible, and hopefully it doesn't screw it up.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's go into the torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Look at
An
that.
egg from an amphibian.
Egg.
A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
The scar?
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
His abdomen.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Okay. Hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Okay. Legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something right before he kicked the bucket.
Oh, you're
Doesn't
hilarious.
strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Dude, last but not least, the wee-wee.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Okay, if they're not important, then why would we check? You know what? Let's do it just to make sure.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay, so that was useless.
Alright, think I know enough.
It could have been some mutilation or something.
Because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Seems like a ritual murder to me.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student.
Go through it.
Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirets was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
What's up with the lantern on his thing? Ever seen that before, Mo?
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
Thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Pricilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Investigate the alley where Pricilla was attacked. Examine the place where the woodcarver died. Find Eustace. Which one is closest? Eustace, the corpse collector. What's going on right here? Why is there so many bodies?
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You searched him?
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Go ahead, put the axie on him.
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing as silly as new.
That's human skin. Pricilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Pricilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Ain't
Get
even
out
worth
of my
it.
sight. Now. Anyone home?
Yo! Or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid much. Lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So you are?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Know much about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder. In order. In detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, he were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her Ponce said a fever took her.
Okay.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Yup.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Concerned citizens. Read it all.
Mind if I go inside the workshop? More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death.
Could be so.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing interesting.
So now we go to Pricilla. Oh, where Pricilla was at that? There's a guard here.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You ought to come as soon as you can.
I shall, after I look at this. Hey.
A brazier. This time of year?
A brazier? I don't know what the heck that is.
Human. Priscilla's.
How am I to know?
Priscilla's.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Wait on his heel.
What did these guys do? Really? You guys really want to do this, man? Can I put the axe in? I can. I just screwed that one up. Putting the stabbers on it, bro. Dogging it. Damn. Stop. Can I burn them? Nah, of course I can. Oh, I can. There it goes. Why these mans messing with me in the first place?
Think you'll get me too? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Pricilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know.
And you think I'm the killer?
And find anyone who might know something.
You made me burn up your
But I can
boys
tell you what I
for
know.
this crap. You and Pricilla friends?
You and Pricilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Pricilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Pricilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
Back to examining flowers and
Before the
wood.
guards arrived. Ran this way.
Another one of these notes, man. So it is a light of the fire, eternal fire crap.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall. Trail ends here. Strange.
Yeah, you just said that. Well, that's cause you ain't got hops like that, girl. Some people just have hops like that. I could jump that one any day of the week.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
You and Von God, she's the victim. You and Nathaniel don't get along. I don't really care about their feud.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
With Triss? Okay, gotta go to the vehicle, bud. Gotta talk to the guys, I guess.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger.
First of
Let
all,
me in or have her blood on your
I ain't no
hands.
bum off the street.
Thought this up.
I'm good with the Rivia.
Well, throw my ass out the door.
Always
The
thought
second
a
one,
guard
yeah, I
was
heard
supposed
that.
to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer.
Yeah,
and
tell her
I've got
straight
reason
up.
to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Let's go.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch
Oh my god. Oh, I'm on him. I'm on him. I'm on him. Get in my way, dog. You're fighting the wrong guy. Where did you go? I'm not the guy, you freaking idiots. Oh my god, you guys are fools.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once.
Fool.
Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire?
Because she blasphemed
Probable.
the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
I will see to that.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time. Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Oh, shut up. Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, I gotta know why, just like that. No formaldehyde.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
So who left the letter on Patricia's bed?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Talk
Who
calmly.
knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie.
Oh no.
After all, I paid in advance.
You're not doing that, buddy. Can't allow it.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
I will meet up with that other guy, but this guy has to go first. Alright, that take care of it.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore.
Put the axe on.
He won't hurt anyone.
Anyways, I gotta go. I got a jet. How do I get out of here? This place is like a maze. Here we go, here we go.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
You even have a motive?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting
I figured
hearts.
that.
Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Twisted logic.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceive
I thought he
that
said
at
twisted.
least. Fight fire with fire, as they say.
Maybe I'm dyslexic. Oh no.
Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Indeed.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
I was being humble. I fought a lot of beings. I get the Quinn now. I already have the Devil's Buff. I need a wait. Yo, chill out, man. I'm trying to equip my stuff. You're like lunging at me and crap. Okay, I don't think that does anything for you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a couple things actually. Equip that, that northern window. That didn't do nothing. I'm just gonna fight him. There you go, there you go. You dig me out, bruh. Hurt a wee bit, a little bit. Are you running off me, man? There you go, timber. Get all the stuff you got on him. What's over here? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Talk to Dandelion. I shall do that.
Better, right?
Yes.
She can speak at least.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Pricilla.
Did my part. Now you need to do yours.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo.
Hopeful thinking.
She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
There we go. Bye.